Don't you think it's time to change our way of life on this wonderful planet? I certainly do. But I'm not talking about some minor things like let's stop eating at McDonald's or let's stop sitting in front of our TVs and go hiking instead. Or am I? Well, I'd say that's where it starts. Because it's things like these that disable our endless possibilities as human beings. Our whole life is one big competition, trying to get a big ass piece of the cake. We're so blinded by the addiction to wealth and profit that we have lost sight for the people around us. But I'm not just talking about our neighbours, but all the human beings we share this planet with. How can we live such a wasteful life when knowing that there are people on our planet not even having a fraction of the resources we use and mostly abuse? Every single day we are suppressing the fact that not all of us can live such a plentiful life like we do. I am sick of all this bullshit I see when I go online. I am sick of all these faceless people I see when I go out on the streets. I am sick of pretending to be a free and happy man when I look at this corrupt way of exploiting our planet for the sake of personal profit. We are so unaware of the fact that our only purpose is to feed the elite, the top 1% of our planet, by a non-stop consumption of goods and services. And we do not care at what cost these resources are being provided to us. The only thing that matters is that the money we earn grants us access to everything we desire. This satisfaction is widely being mistaken as the meaning of happiness, but it isn't. It's only a facade, and I want you to tear it down. I don't want you to be happy when knowing that there are children dying from starvation every 10 seconds. I don't want you to be happy when you have to work 10 hours a day or even more just to make a living. And I don't want you to be happy when you only serve your ego, or even worse, the ego of someone else. I want you to get mad about the mindset of our false society. It is time to share the cake equally with every single human being on this planet. So now you might say, what a communist. I say, you're not completely wrong, but when communism was an issue back in the days, our society didn't have the knowledge and technology to create an abundance of resources for everyone. By that I mean that the participation of human beings in the production of goods and services could be left out, and thus create a totally different environment than any form of former communism. There definitely is a need for change, and I tell you there are solutions and alternatives to a current system. Problem is that barely anyone knows how drastically we could change our lives for the better. Because most people have grown so badly into this system, they're convinced there's no escape. Therefore, I'm going to create a series of short videos in order to provide knowledge and education, for that is the most important thing for our first step into a brighter future that will enable our potential as a global community to care not about profit, but the health and well-being of this planet Earth and all its inhabitants. Driven by my own critical thinking and attitude, and inspired by many other awakened human beings, I think it's an unconditional necessity to share physical, mental and spiritual resources. Every other week or so, I will upload a new video talking about problems in our world and possible solutions. But I'm not talking about raising money or changing laws. I'm talking about completely changing the mindset of our global community. So I hope you're up for change and join me and many others on this journey into a whole new world. Thanks for watching.